4 years ago, we launched the Purposeful Universe Project, funded by the Templeton Foundation. We wanted to help make sense of life's big questions by talking with scientists, philosophers, and theologians. Now, these big questions aren't just academic, they have a very personal side too. When we look up and wonder, is there purpose in the universe? Does it all mean something? We want to understand our own place in this universe too. What is my purpose? What am I living for? We won't be able to answer that question in a short video, but we can offer a tool that may help you in your own search. Finding our purpose in life depends on a surprisingly tricky question. What makes you happy? It's tricky because there isn't one obvious answer. Lots of different things can make us happy. Falling in love, eating a nice dessert, winning an award, watching a sunrise, helping a friend. We call all of these happiness, but we also sense there's a difference between the feeling of finding $20 in your coat pocket and the feeling of understanding your place in the universe. How do we untangle these differences? How can we figure out what to pursue to actually be happy? First, we can organize all these things into broad groups, 4 kinds of happiness. One group is pleasure or material comfort, food and drink, a warm bed, a nice breeze, a thrilling vacation, things that satisfy our physical needs and desires. Another group deals with success, getting a promotion, making the dean's list, fame and fortune, winning the Super Bowl, or a game of checkers. We call this ego comparative because we can compare ourselves to others and say, I'm doing well, I'm succeeding, I'm the best. Another group is contributive happiness, where we contribute something to make the world around us better. Volunteering, teaching, talking to your friend who's having a bad day, taking care of a child or a pet, starting a nonprofit. Things that will leave a legacy that you can point to. That's what I did with my life. And a final group deals with our deepest yearnings. Thousands of years ago, Aristotle identified several intangible realities that we desire: truth, love, goodness, beauty, and home. We seek them in our lives, but we also chase them. We have the sense that they must exist in a more complete, perfect form than we find them. We don't just want to know the truth, we want to know all the truth. What does the universe mean? We don't just want love, we want perfect love, unconditional, unending, fulfilling. This yearning for ultimate and perfect realities is what drives much of our religion and philosophy. And because these realities go beyond or transcend the imperfect world we know, we call this group transcendent happiness. When we step back and look at these 4 kinds of happiness, we can see that they also provide different degrees of happiness. Some are longer lasting, some have a broader impact, some engage us more deeply. So now we can also sort them into 4 levels of happiness. And we can see the happiness becomes more pervasive, enduring, and deep as we move up the levels. Pleasure or material comfort is pretty limited. Its impact isn't widely pervasive, it only affects me. It's an immediate sensation, it's not enduring, and it's mainly a sense experience. It doesn't impact me very deeply. It's not meant to. It's there to scratch an itch or fill a momentary need. So that's level 1 happiness. Level 2 is success, ego comparative happiness. It's still just affecting myself, but the effects can sometimes last longer. Some wins are just in the moment, like beating your friend in a video game, but other ones, like winning a Pulitzer Prize or an Academy Award, they'll be a little more enduring. And success or failure can impact our sense of self. So this kind of happiness touches us a little deeper. Level 3 is going to be contributive happiness. And this is a big change because now the happiness expands outward. Level 1 and 2 only affect ourselves. But level 3 doesn't just bring us happiness, it also brings the people we help happiness. So it's more pervasive and it's more enduring. The good we do for others can last a lifetime, and it can have a ripple effect where those people go on to help others. So you are leaving a legacy that extends beyond your lifetime. And making lasting positive change in people's lives is certainly a deeper satisfaction as well. It transforms our character. It gives meaning to our lives. And speaking of meaning, the fourth level is transcendent happiness. Our pursuit of the ultimate realities, truth and love and goodness and beauty, seeking our ultimate home. This is a happiness that potentially transcends the world we live in, speaks to our most fundamental yearnings, and is the most pervasive, enduring, and deep of the four levels. Looking around, we can see that people prioritize different kinds of happiness. All of these kinds of happiness are good and important, but understanding the four levels, we can see how if we stop short and focus on a lower level, we are going to be missing out, depriving a deeper part of ourselves of fulfillment. And now we can see the connection to purpose. The kind of happiness that we prioritize becomes our goal. It shapes the way we live, it shapes our identity, and so it becomes the purpose that we live for. It's how we answer the question, why am I here? If I'm focused on pleasure as my highest goal, I'm going to spend my life chasing those experiences. Maybe holed up playing video games, maybe out at bars, maybe working long hours to pay for big vacations. If I'm focused on success, I might spend my life training for the Olympics, studying to get into Harvard, playing the stock market. If I'm focused on contributive happiness, I might get more involved in my community, building close friendships, spending time with my family. Focusing on transcendent happiness may lead me to a spiritual ministry, habits of meditation, a mindset of exploration and curiosity that shapes how I approach the world and how I pursue the other levels of happiness. How I approach happiness and purpose will affect the kind of friends I make, the career choices I make, where I choose to live, the things I'm willing to sacrifice for, everything I do. If you want to dig deeper into understanding the levels of happiness and how they can shape your life, we've developed more resources over the years at majacenter.com to help you on the path to happiness. In fact, we are excited today to share a new product that collects all this research into an easy-to-follow guide. It's a book by the founder of the Maja Center, Father Spitzer, titled The 4 Levels of Happiness, Your Path to Personal Flourishing. Using examples from science, philosophy, psychology, and everyday life, Father Spitzer gives step-by-step instructions on achievable ways to pursue happiness meaningfully in your own life.